Alright, hello and welcome into RNGIDP. We have the 27 MLS Fanplay is what I'm calling this. And tonight, Swansea Denver, we travel to Seattle Sounders FC to take on Seattle. And what an exciting first week it was for this project. And I'm really looking forward to how this is going to shake up. If you didn't see Matchday 1, well, you should go watch that. Maybe not do it now, but it was a good game, a fun time. And sorry, I was just writing there for a second. Hello, Christopher Day. He says, hey, just getting set up himself. Well, I hope you're gonna have a good game. Who are you playing tonight? Let me know. Yeah, so match day 1 was a doozy. We played at home in our first game against Kansas City. There was a late winner, I'll give you that. Or excuse me, not a late winner, a late tying goal. And so that was pretty fun. So tonight we travel to Seattle for a matchup, and I've made a slight change to the starting 11, not the starting 11 per se, but where they line up in the actual game board here. I've put Morris and Hawkins, that duo, in 2 instead of 3 tonight, hoping to get a little bit more offense out of the 2 spot. So that's where that is tonight. Quickly, I put it in the comments, but the starting 11 for Swansea tonight: Barrientos in goal. We've got a 3-5-2 going with Boateng and Edelbaum and Conchillos in defense, Martin Ryan and Hawkins and Morris and Varadel Valdez and Bernal in the midfield, Lopez Simon and Nesbitt, the 2 forwards tonight. So Nesbitt looking to get on the scoreboard. Didn't score last week, but he is our main goal scorer. The captain, as always, is Angel Conchillos. So that's how we'll line up for Swansea. As for Seattle, they're coming out in a 4-5-1. Jones, Torres, Marshall, and Leerdam are the defenders. Roldan and Alonso are kind of in the defensive midfield position. Lodero, Dempsey, and Morris, formidable front 3 in the midfield with Will Bruin as the lone forward. Ken Castro is here. Hello, Ken. Welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying the soccer action. I know you're a soccer guy as well. Christopher is, and he's playing Man U versus Sunderland tonight. All right. Hopefully you can play and watch at the same time, Chris. If not, I understand. This will be up shortly after it's rolled. And speaking of rolling, let's see who's going to get the ball first. That will be the home side, Seattle tonight. So they will start with possession. And let me mark this down here. Swansea will get it in the second half. And I think we are all but ready. The anthems have been sung. The little kids have that walked the players out on the field have ran back to the tunnel. And I think we are ready to roll here on a nice day in Seattle. We've got Stephen Fry in goal for Seattle as well. So let's get this thing kicked off and see what we can do as Seattle takes the first possession. And it'll be a referee decision right off the bat. The referee decision for Seattle. So let's roll this again. And we're going to switch number 5 right back. So Torres and Marshall doing a little dance back there. All right, so referee decision. We've got an 8 and a neutral referee. I need to mark this on my sheet real quick. And a neutral referee for 8 is a defensive foul, yellow card already, and an indirect free kick. So 5 would be Conchillos already. A first-minute yellow card. Ouch. That is going to be a tough one. Conchillos. I wonder what he did. We'll roll the extra roll just to see what Conchillos did to anger the referee so much in the first I almost said inning, the first minute of the game. It was 5, which means misjudged a sliding tackle. So we'll call that a professional foul. Maybe it's because we have a referee in the chat that the referee shows up in the first minute trying to make himself known. I think that's why. I'm going to go with that. All right, so it's an indirect free kick here in the first minute. Ken Castro's playing this game as well. Game day 3, Borussia Dortmund against Manchester United. So 2 Manchester Uniteds tonight. And we've got ourselves an 8 on the indirect free kick, which means Seattle's going to try and build this up through the midfield after a free kick, a quick restart. And it'll be trying to get through with touch. 1, 2, 3. 3 touch for Seattle. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Swansea. And that is a turnover as Swansea is able to get a touch on the ball and quickly jump on it. And they are on it. And they will go the other way. Chris says, we lay down the law early, yet you're trying to establish that you're not taking any guff. Any guff today is going in the pocketbook. All right, this is going to be a take-on. Speaking of taking on, here we go. It's a 4 versus 2 for Ryan against Lodeiro. And it'll be a 5, which is tactics. And Lodeiro's going to win that ball as Ryan tried to take on his man, but couldn't get past him. So Seattle comes back. And Al Red Sox fan is here. Hey, Al. I just finished watching Al wrap up his fight night. That was pretty fun. Go check that out if you haven't. Home field advantage, so home's going to get an attack here. So Seattle with the first attack of the game, and we'll see what they can do with it. Barrientos was pretty good in the last match. And let's see, a 5 triangles, not going to happen. So a defended 6. I need to put my charts up. A defended 6 is the 0-1 shoots it wide. So Will Bruin has a go, but it's off frame. He misses it. And who is going to get possession? That will be... Let's see. My phone is buzzing there. Bruin misses, and it'll be D5 if he has a circle. He does not, so Seattle will keep possession. And they will continue with, in the midfield, Ozzy Alonso picks up the ball, and that's a midfield battle. He keeps midfield possession, trying to build up something here. Taking on players, making small passes, and we'll mark off 2 minutes. And that'll be touch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3. So this is going to the decider die, which I buried over here. So it's going to be to the away team. So Swansea Denver takes 1 touch around Ozzy Alonso in the midfield, and they're going to get an attack. Swansea, I should say we're going to get an attack. And we roll a 6. We have 3 triangles. We do 3 squares. 1, 2, no. So that's going to be an attack on frame. A shot on frame. And we'll look at 6. It's going to be 03 that shoots it. That's going to be Bernal. And Boateng will be the assist man for now, at least. And it's a 6. 6 and so 2 switches. All right, so 2. Do we have a higher than 2? It is a 1. Oh, I was looking at the wrong numbers. Bernal's shot is a 1-star. Boateng has a 0 assist. So we just can't quite get over the hump. But that would have been a goal because a 6 on the white die is way past the on-target save rating for Stefan Fry. So that's going to be saved, and it'll be collected by Chad Marshall in the back. But we got our first shot on frame, and it was by, who was that? Bernal. So some action here early as Swansea takes it in the midfield and gets a shot, but Seattle will take over possession. And here is Seattle. What can they do with possession here? And let's see. It'll be Morris with a tackle, and he'll win the ball back for Swansea. So a turnover for Seattle, and Swansea's got it back again. Al, Red Sox fan, says, I like the way this game flows. I've watched Craig Anthony and Tarrant the Hobbyist play it. Very enjoyable. Also Steve Tower. Yeah, I watched Steve's games. Those are pretty fun. And, oh, I forgot to change Morris here. All right. So that's an 11. So Morris passes it to Hawkins, who has a go, and it's saved. And that'll be out for a corner kick. So 2 quick shots on goal in the 6th and the 8th minute from Bernal and Hawkins. And this one goes out for a corner kick. It's switched, so Morris will take the corner. And a 6 on the corner, so we're going to a take on. It goes back out to midfield where Lodeiro has it, trying to beat his man Boateng. And we're looking for pace. Both of them have it. And so we go to the decide or die. Will the attack happen? No, it will not. Boateng able to keep up with the speedy Lodeiro. And it is turned right over. Oh, wait. We had the ball. So it is. No, it wouldn't happen anyway. So it's a turnover. I get those bullet and blank things mixed up all the time. But we turned it over. Boateng tried to beat Lodeiro, and he turns it over. And we are on the move the other way with Seattle grabbing the ball, Lodeiro keeping possession, and he gets to the midfield looking to build up. And what will he do with it? Passes it over to Morris, and we are looking for Strong. Do they have enough strong players to build up through the midfield and get to the attacking zone? They have 1, 3 for Swansea. So no, they do not, as Bernal muscles Morris off the ball, and Swansea takes possessions. This is a 3, so Bernal, he'll switch and touch it to Valdez, and he turns it over. The home crowd gets into it, and Alonso has possession, and that'll be a home attack. So Will Bruin has it, passes it to Dempsey. The attack is a 4, and they don't. Oh, Dempsey with 3 triangles. I didn't never notice that until now. That's going to be enough there. How about 4 squares? 1, 2, 3, 4. But Conchillos saves it at the last minute. Let's see. That's a 0-2. Morris with the shot. But it's going to be off target. The challenge by Conchillos made Morris put that one wide. Morris. And let's see, 0-1, does he have a circle? He does, so Dempsey's able to collect it, though, in the scrum after the goal kick. And we're coming back with Seattle in possession. And so one will have to switch here. Chris says he's working on a video setup to get some games in as well on video. That'd be cool. I would love to watch that, Chris. Let me know when that happens. I'll be sure to tune into that. All right, so we have a 7. A midfield battle here, and we're looking for pace. 1, 2, 3. That's always going to be an issue for Swansea. They are not the speediest of teams, and it's going to be it here as Dempsey beats him with pace. And he may go it on his own here. His shot rating is 4 if we have it against the reaction rating. Be 2 against 3. I think he's going to try and build up an attack here. His assist rating is pretty good too. So the attack is for home. And we're going to have an attack here. So more switches, which is probably pretty good. And let's see, that's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not going to happen. So that's going to be shot by Lodero. And it'll be off target. Probably should have gotten it alone. Dempsey trying to get his teammates involved early. And Lodero skyrockets a shot over the bar. And that one is out of play. And who is going to get the ball on the following kick? That'll be 0-1. So Dempsey, he's rinse, recycle, and repeats. And he keeps the ball. But possession, he tosses it back down to the defenders. And this will be trying to build it back up through the back. As we are looking for star. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Seattle. So a good decision there as the defense finds a gap in the midfield. And they're going to have an attack as they bring it through. Is there 4 triangles? 1, 2. No, again, that's not going to happen. Another miss. Lodero finds himself on the ball again. But once again, he puts one over. This one's a little bit closer. Zeroing in on the target. And does 0-1 have a circle? No, he does not this time. And possession is taken over by Swansea. Ken, I know you want me to do an individual effort, Ken. I'm getting there. I'll do it when the time is right. So Swansea takes over the ball, and they are fighting along the sideline. And that'll be for 3 minutes. And we'll see who comes out with the ball after the scrum on the side. It will be the team with most circles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So Swansea will keep the ball, and we'll see what they can do with it. They collect the possession, and it's going to be a battle in the midfield for 6 minutes. So a little bit of a lull in the action here as teams are trading blows in the midfield along the sidelines. And we'll see who's got the stars to pull off the next attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Seattle. And they have the star power to be able to do it. So the home side in the 23rd minute is going to get an attack. And it will start with Morris. And do they have enough triangles? 1, 2. They do not. When Dempsey is not involved in the play usually breaks down for Seattle, as it does here. And so Bruin, he does get a shot off, but it's going to be wide of the target. And this will be collected by Seattle. And they will continue on trying to find the zone, find the target here in the 24th minute. 3. So they'll cycle it back, and because of the home field, they'll get another attack. Swansea feeling their support from their fans, and they will attack here. This was a 3. Was it a 3 or 5? We'll say it was a 5. That's a 3. Okay, so a 3, that's enough triangles. A 5, there are 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's not. So that's going to be a shot on target for 2. So Morris is going to have a go, which was assisted by Marshall. Will that play stand? It will. And let's see. We roll 2 6s. So I don't know if that's going to be enough. Morris has a 2 shot and 1 assist, so that's 3, but it's not going to work. So let's see. Goalkeeper collects it and passes it to D5. So Barrientos, he makes a save. Not a tough one. He picks it up and he'll toss it quickly over to Conchillos. But that's going to be a shot on goal as Morris, he found the target but couldn't trouble Barrientos as Morris with an easy shot to the stud of a keeper, Barrientos. Our Red Sox fans enjoying himself? All right. Happy that you're here. Happy that Chris, Ken, and Al Red Sox fan are all here chatting it up. This has been fun. And Swansea has the ball coming the other way after a shot by Jordan Morris, the young American phenom. And we'll see what we can do here. That's going to be out for a sideline battle for a couple minutes. Who's going to get possession? That is going to be the team with the most circles. And that'll stay with Swansea for the next minute. As Jackson Hawkins touches it, one touch, back heel to Gary Morris. And they travel up the sideline, and a nice sliding tackle by Alonso. And that'll eat up a couple more minutes out on the sideline. And this goes out of bounds to the visitors. So Swansea, like they should, keeps possession on that one. And they will maintain possession, looking to get down the field and get an attack. We'll see if they can do it. And as they pass it, it's intercepted, and the home team will come out with it in an advantageous position. And they will be on the front foot for an attack here. And let's see, can they make it happen? One triangle is all they need. They got it plenty. 3 squares is... They got 3 squares. So Swansea, we break it up. Thankfully, a quick attack for the home side, Seattle. But it's broken up as Torres does get a shot off. But no trouble, as that one definitely goes wide. And who will maintain possession after the quick counterattack shot? Will D3 have a circle? He does. So Varda Valdez on the ensuing goal kick takes possession. Here in the 30th minute in Seattle, Swansea Denver and Seattle remain scoreless. Nesbitt gains possession, tosses it to Lopez Simon, and the tackle by Dempsey, able to win the ball as Seattle gains possession. A turnover for Swansea. Coffee tonight? Anybody drinking some coffee? I could use something. Although I'm feeling pretty excited and hyped up right now. This has been a good game so far here in the 31st minute. As Seattle has possession, Alonso passes it to Lodeiro, and it's going to be out for a sideline battle for 3 minutes. Who's going to get possession? It'll be the home side, so Seattle keeps it after the slide tackle. The flagman gives them the ball back. And what will they do here with a highlight reel play? This could be interesting as they try and march down the field against that staunch Swansea defense. Will they be able to make a play? We're looking at the 10. The home green dye player, which would be Marshall, called for a foul. He argues vehemently with the referee. The referee is now friendly to the visiting team offense. All right, so that is me. That is Swansea Denver. The referee likes us now. Maybe it's because we got Chris the ref in the chat. He gave us an early card, so maybe we've made amends since then. And we'll take possession here in the 35th minute. And we switch the 3 and the 5 of Seattle. So as Swansea takes possession, what will they do with it? They're building up slowly. What will they do? They're looking to tactically build up out of the back, and they just don't have the players back there to do it, as Seattle smelled out that attack and intercepted the pass. And the away team, Swansea, we turn it over. And so 5, Marshall and Torres, they switch a lot. And this will be another home field advantage. That's come up, 3 or 4 times already? And this time, we'll see if they can get a shot off as 5 is rolled. And 1, 2, 3, Dempsey's in the attack, so he makes things happen. And that 5 is going to be reached Are there 3 squares? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So that defense for Swansea shutting it down, keeping Dempsey in check. As 8, that'll be shot by Lodedo, and that's the guy you want shooting it, as he has been off target today, and he is again. Dempsey with a quick pass to Lodedo, but can't get behind it. Kind of leaned into it, and it skies over the bar. Chris, in his game, Manchester United, he's up on a own goal. De Gea stopped a penalty kick in the 5th minute. All right. We had some action going last night with Ken Castro as well. Late goal for him in the game as well. And Swansea took over possession there. I didn't say so, but they did. And this is going to be a 7, so a midfield battle for 4 minutes. And we're inching closer to halftime with that one. As Swansea looking to take it slow. Will they have enough hard players to make this attack happen? 1-2. Seattle has 1-2. So who's going to win the midfield battle and get the attack? It's going to be the home side. So Seattle able to sneak the ball away from Swansea in the 41st minute, and they're going to get an attack as Leerdam comes up with possession, touches it to Jovan Jones, and do they have 3 triangles? They do, but that's going to be easily stopped as Jones passes it over to Torres, back to Torres, who's going to have a rip, and that one sails that one sails all the way to Tacoma as Torres couldn't help himself, but he misses by a mile as the defender does. So Torres with the miss, and Swansea will take over on the goal kick. So 4 switches, Boateng and Ryan. And we roll at 12. So that could be a counterattack for Seattle. Do they have 2 squares? Thankfully, they do not, which means Roman Torres tries for a dangerous slide tackle. It would have sprung Dempsey on the attack, but now he leaves himself out of position, and there will be an attack for the visitors, Swansea Denver, and we'll see if they can make it happen with 5 triangles. 1, 2, 3. Not going to happen this time as Jovan Jones comes back and deflects that one. It would have been a shot, but no. Jovan Jones saves the day and bails out his defense mate, Roman Torres. So that'll be defended. And does offensive 4 have a circle? He does. So it was deflected, but Martin Ryan will pick it up, and he'll cycle back possession, trying to find an opening. Swansea putting on pressure here late in the first half. This is a 10, so do they have a square? They do. So Ryan dancing through the midfield, but Torres coming back with a head of steam, and he makes a nice tackle on the midfielder. And so that will be a turnover, and Seattle takes it over here a minute before halftime. Can they get a final attack, a final penetration into the offensive zone? No, it's going to be out for a sideline battle. And who's going to get it? The team are home if tied. So they'll keep it, and we'll see how many minutes will be added. Actually, we won't, because that's at the end of the game. It'll be 1. All right, so here in the 45th minute, and on a tackle, Martin Ryan tackles it right back. And we've got a minute of extra time. The ref only generous with a minute. And this will be a 10, so another tackle. So a series of tackles, and that will end the first half. And whew, even though there was no score, a lot of action going on in the first half. Seattle and Swansea end the first half scoreless. They head into the tunnel and eat their orange slices, get a prep on what they need to do next, and we will reset the lineups here. So, what'd you think of the first half? Who had the best first half so far? Man, that Clint Dempsey card is pretty ridiculous. 3 triangles on it. When there's an attack, I mean, he basically wins the attack solo. So that is a fun card to play with, I'm sure. But against, I don't know if I like that. So we refresh the lineups. And let me take a drink of water. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me catch up on the comments here. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody having fun in the chat? This has been a good chat to be in. Chris, this is the first live chat you've been in, and I appreciate you coming by. This is pretty cool. Hope you come back again. I saw that you guys were mentioning Steve Tower and other people playing this game. You know, that's a really cool thing that that we all kind of share this hobby and that we have other people that can play it. And I watched, before I had Soccer Blast, I watched Kiefer Fairbanks to get a feel of what the game was like. I watched Steve Tower, and there was one other that played it. I think it was Bleacher Bums Gaming that also played a game, and I watched them play it. So it gets you before I went to PlayCon, I watched these things, and I'm like, I can't just walk into there without any knowledge of how to do this stuff. So I had to watch these videos, and it helped. And it helped that Chris was there to teach me the rest of the way. The 77 NASL said yes. And Chris, I don't know if you know this. The box that the game that we opened, that we played, that you taught me on, I actually have that because I went back on Sunday and we were looking for a box so I could take the game home, and he's like, how about this one? And he picked it randomly out of like a box of 20 Soccer Blasts, and it was just so happened to be the one that we had played. So that was pretty cool. I still have a memento from when we first played, Chris. All right, let's get this second half rolling. Swansea is on the ball. Referees has calmed down and returned to neutral for both sides. Subs are up in the corner, stretching, doing their little trot thing that they do as they warm up. And the second half is underway. And it'll begin just as it ended the first half with a tackle. And Swansea loses possession right away on a tackle by Chad Marshall. So Seattle will look to build up as Marshall wins the ball. And here they will take on as Marshall looks to beat Nesbitt. Will he be able to as they look for tactics? And Marshall makes a nice pass. And Nesbitt didn't see it coming. And there will be a spring for attack as Marshall beats Nesbitt. And do they have 5 triangles? That's not going to happen for... Whoa, maybe, because Dempsey's out here. Hold on. 3, 4, nope, still not going to happen. So, thankfully, Leardam came out because I think who we switched him with... Let's see. Nope, Jones doesn't either. All right, whew. A defended attack. So, Dempsey, he gets on the ball and has a go himself. But that one will miss. And quickly here in the second half... Seattle coming out firing as Dempsey with a shot. A shot across the bow, warning Swansea that this is not going to be an easy second half. And that was a 10-0-3. Does he have a circle? He does. And Alonso will keep possession. First half pun, joke free. Well, yeah, it was. We played that one straight. I'm sorry, Ken. Come for the soccer, stay for the puns. We'll work one in there. 3. So Alonso, he touches it to Rodon, and it's going to be a home field advantage. Attack again as Roldan finds a little space Will he? Oh, Dempsey's going to be off on the side, out of the play. Roldan takes it to the opposite side. Will they have enough triangles to make it happen? 1, 2, 3. He will, but the defense of Swansea has four squares showing right now, so that's going to be defended. Defended 5 is 0-4, so Leerdam will take a shot, but it will be off target. 2 shots in a row here in the 47th and 48th minute. And Leerdam with a shot. Does D4 have a circle? Martin Ryan certainly does. And so Swansea will gain possession. Conchillos with the ball. Off to Edelbaum. Up to the midfield. Where it's contested for 3 minutes. As 3 minutes is strong. 1, 2, 3. Swansea's strong suit is being strong, and they can't outmuscle Seattle. We'll see. 3-3. We'll see if the midfield battle, who gets the attack. It's going to be the visitors, so Swansea, we gain an attack here. Can we do something with it? Lopez Simon has the ball. 1 triangle is all that's needed. Well, I'm sure we've got that, but there's 2 squares on Seattle. So that attack goes nowhere as a shot is deflected and out of bounds. So does D1 have a circle? D1 does not have a circle, so we'll keep possession. And Swansea Denver is back on the ball again. Vara de Valdez has it off to Bernal. And in the midfield, challenged by Roldan. And that'll be a 6-minute midfield battle. 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's going to come up with it? The most star power will. Seattle's got a lot of those. All 5 on the primary position have the star. So they're going to get the attack as it's worked through Roldan over to Alonso. Do they have 6 triangles? No, they don't. That one will be through Alonso, and he'll take the shot himself, and it'll go wide. Alonso with a howitzer, but off target. Alonso takes it in 0-2. Does he have a circle? Lodeiro, he does. So they will keep possession as cycling around. They've got the ball, and 5 will have to switch. Conchillos, and it's a 10, which means that if there's a square, they take it back. So Conchillos, he switches, and he will take possession back with a tackle. So Swansea has the ball, looking to get something going here. This is how their game was last match day a few days ago. They just couldn't get anything going until late in the game after the subs were made. And here they're going to lose possession again as Lodeiro has a tackle and takes it away from Martin Ryan. 62nd minute already. And we switch out 2 and 5. And now subs will come in with chips if we choose to do so, and 10 and 11 will force us to sub. So this is a midfield battle for 5 minutes. So we have gone quickly here in the second half into the 67th minute, and we're looking for tactics. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Texas isn't great, so Seattle gets a chance here. Will they be able to put a shot on frame as 1 and 2 switch? And have you guys been able to see the dice when I roll it? Yeah, I guess I'm looking at the screen. You have. If I move it up into there, yeah, I kind of move it off screen. So I'll try and keep the dice rolls on screen as much as possible. So 3, we're looking for a attack. So 1 for the home team is going to work. 2, we've got 2 squares, so not going to be this time. And that'll be defended A defended 3 is just a plain old defended attack. And does D2 have a circle? He does. So Swansea will get the ball back. And will we make a sub? Not yet. Not yet. Not there. Not there yet. We're getting there. Dusty Swan is stretching out. He looks like he'll probably come on here pretty soon. And 2. So that's going to be, if we have a triangle, which we do, so that will be an attack. So Swansea gets the ball back, and they are looking to make something happen. And let's see, do they have 2 triangles? Of course, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's good. 5 squares. 1, 2, 3. No. So that is going to be a shot on target by 7. So that is 1. So the right guy is going to take the shot. And so Nesbitt, well, for now, I guess I should say. I always jump the gun that way, don't I? So let's see. 1 and 2 switch. So Nesbitt will take the shot. And that is an attack rating of 6, which is way past that. But the on-target rating is not going to beat the 3 stars. So that will be saved for a 3. And are there 2 squares on defense? Yes. So D5 will collect. Chad Marshall picks up the loose change and clears it out of trouble. But that's our first shot on goal here in the second half, as Henry Nesbitt, who's been quiet today and was quiet in the first game as well, takes a shot on goal. So Nesbitt looking to get things going and get things started here in the second half. Has a shot on goal in the 68th minute. But Seattle takes over. Who will break through here? Or will they share the points? This is going to be built up. And it'll be a star build-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, man. That's going to be an attack for Seattle. Come on. Come on, Swansea. Let's defend this thing. It's a 3. They've got 1, 2. No, don't even have enough triangles to make it happen. The attack stalls. And Leerdam does get a shot off. But no trouble, as that one goes way wide. So Leerdam, kind of more of a punt than anything. And who will gain possession? That's going to be D4 with Martin Ryan. So second half action as check 1, 2. Hello, check 1, 2. Okay. How about now? Can you hear me now? Check, check, check. Is that any better? Check, check, check. Hopefully you can hear me now. Alright. You can hear me. Okay, great. So, who's got the possession? That will be the defense. Swansea Denver has the ball, and Gary Morris. I have to laugh because when I was doing baseball games frequently, and even in the first game that I've been doing it now, it seems like as we get past or 45 minutes or so, my microphone, which is a pretty nice microphone. It's a USB mic, headset mic. It just craps out. It's like clockwork, and I have no idea why. So I don't know why that happens, but it does. And we're gonna have a take on here in the midfield. Let's see, Vara de Valdez against Alonso. Is either of them a star? Alonso is, and so that means it'll be a turnover. A turnover for the away team, and Swansea gives it back up to Alonso. Thanks for being patient with me, y'all. Chris, Al, Red Sox fan, Ken, you guys are great, and I appreciate you. And so here we go, as the Sounders have it, and they're going to be on a highlight reel play here. What will they do? It's a 5, so Torres gives it over to Marshall. And a 9 on the highlight reel is visiting green dye player, not called for an obvious foul. That is Conchillos. They gave him the benefit of the doubt as he got a yellow card in the first minute. So Chris, not wanting to send him off, the referee Chris doesn't call him for an obvious infraction. The home player argues with the referee. The referee now hostile to the home team offense. So that's twice now that Marshall has argued with the ref, and that'll be a turnover for Seattle. And so Seattle gives it away, and they need to stop arguing with the ref. So Swansea takes over. Ryan builds it up through the midfield, off to Bernal. Bernal tackled by Alonso. That ball goes out of bounds, and they continue to battle along the sideline for 3 minutes. Who will come up with the ball? And that will be the visitor team, so Swansea will keep possession in the 75th minute. Bernal with the ball over to Vara de Valdez, and this is going back to the referee decision. Uh-oh, what will happen here? Let's roll again on the referee decision. Chris would have booked Chad Marshall for dissent. I like your style, Chris. And let's see, referee decision chart for the visiting team offense. We're rolled a 5. We got to roll a die, 1 through 5. Offside called, 1 through 5. Otherwise, Jackson Hawkins will have a great chance. It's a 2, so Hawkins breaks through, but he's called for the offside. And another wasted opportunity for Swansea. So in the 76th minute, Seattle will take over, and I think we are going to sub as Swansea. We are not content with just a point here. So our strategy will be to take off a defender, Boateng, and bring on Swan. So Swan will drop back into that 4 spot, and he will come on with a blue chip. And to counter that, will Seattle do anything? They will. And they will bring in, let's see. Man, Alonso doesn't bring a lot to the offensive table. Nah, I don't think they are going to sub here. I think Seattle is going to play for what they got at the moment. And so we've got a sub here in the 76th minute. Dusty Swan trots in, but Seattle has the ball. And this is a 6, so 1 and 4. So, of course, as soon as Dusty comes on, he loses that chip. As 1 and 4 for the defensive team have to switch. And Chris was telling me about a homebrew that he uses. And I thought about it, and I don't know. I guess if I would have thought more about it, I probably would have done it. Or had more experience playing, I probably would have done it. But so when he switches, if it has a blue chip And if I'm not explaining this correctly, Chris, please correct me. If a blue chip is present, if he switches, then he gives him a green chip. So that way it doesn't just go away exactly. So here we are, Seattle, and they're going to the referee decision chart here. So this could be interesting as they are hostile. The offense for Seattle is hostile. And so let's see here. Defense foul, yellow card. Offense gets indirect free kick. Okay, well, it worked out. So Hawkins for the Swansea Denver will get the yellow card. Let's see. Let's roll. Why did he get a yellow card? But we'll write down it's the 76th minute. Swansea Denver gets a yellow card for Hawkins. And why did he get a yellow card? I know it's superfluous, but I like to roll it. A professional foul. So coming in hard on that turf up there in Seattle, which probably hurt Hawkins more than it hurt the player he tackled. But the offense, Seattle gets a indirect free kick here. And what will they do? It's a 6, so this is going to be a take on. Morris has the ball in the midfield. And will he be able to beat his defender, which is Martin Ryan at the moment? They're looking for touch. Morris has it, so does Ryan. Will the attack happen? Let's roll the decider die. It's a visitor, so no, that will not happen. The blank, and that will be turned over as Morris tries to get fancy and touch it. Tries to nutmeg Martin Ryan, but he's having none of that. And so Ryan will have possession for Swansea. Here in the 77th minute, it's getting late. And we have a midfield battle as Ryan takes it up the sideline. And it's out for a 2-minute line battle. Who's going to get the ball? It'll be the home team. So Seattle looked like it was going to go to Swansea. The tackle was made, but looks like the flagman calls Swansea for touching it last. And so Seattle is on it here with 21 minutes left. Will Bruin has it. One touched over to Dempsey. And, oh, hold on. Actually, maybe not. Before that, there's going to be a sub. So it's a 10. So final 30 minutes, green dye player from trailing team substitutes. Instead of switching, if game is tied, the offensive player substitutes. So Will Bruin is going to come off. And we shall bring in Victor Rodriguez. So Bruin comes off. And Rodriguez will come on. Here in the 79th minute. They were going to have to make a sub in the next minute anyway. So Bruin is off. And Rodriguez is in with a green chip. And as we mentioned, it will be a tackle. And Swansea will get possession anyway. So Swansea is on the ball. Here in the 89th minute, or excuse me, 80th minute. Al Red Sox fan made it to the 80th minute in our baseball games. We have the take your guess which inning Al Red Sox fan will head to bed. I guess we could do that here for what minute, and it was the 80th. So if that was on your ticket, go to the window and collect your winnings. Here in the 80th minute, though, Swansea's got a build up as they come back through the defense, trying to make something happen. Do they have enough star power to do it? They've got 2 showing, and that's not going to happen as Seattle outwills them, outstars them. I don't know how to describe that. Outstars them to the ball. And they will take over possession. And this is going to be a take on as well, as Seattle claims the loose ball, and Marshall has it. He looks to get past Lopez Simon. And will he have enough pace to do so? And he does not. He tries to beat him with a one-touch fake and go the other way, but he doesn't have the pace to get by Lopez Simon. And even though Simon is not the speediest of players, he can't do it. And Simon touches it away. So getting late here again. And it's a 6. So another take on. Will we have an attack here? We're looking for strong. Edelbaum versus Rodriguez. Edelbaum has it. He's a defender, so we're not going to do individual effort. But it will create an attack as Edelbaum gets past Rodriguez and beats his man. So let's see if the roll is friendly to Swansea as we try and make something happen here in the 82nd minute. 3 triangles is all we need. Yes, we got it. 4 squares. That is not going to happen. And so that will be an attack. So let's get this out here. So 7 is going to be from Lopez Simon at the moment and 3 assisting. But will that stay as Lopez Simon has the ball and touches it to De Valdez. Back to Lopez Simon. He's got a lane to shoot. Can he get it off? The attack rating is 3.45. That is clear of that. 6 for the on-target rating. Lopez Simon takes a little touch to his left foot, switches it, shoots it on goal, and it's keeper dives. He can't get to it, and that's in the back of the net for a goal for Swansea here in the 82nd minute as Swansea Denver goes up on a goal from Lopez Simon. What a goal. What a 1-2 play from Lopez Simon to De Valdez, back to Simon. And that puts them up 1-0 late here in the second half. What a goal. All right, that is exciting stuff. A goal for Swansea. Another late one, Ken, yeah. So Seattle will take over after the celebrations happen. Lopez Simon puts him on the board. That was in the 82nd minute. Excuse me. I lost my voice going crazy there. Lopez Simon. Let me write down the assist real quick. Assist was to De Valdez. Although the play had started with Bernal touching it to De Valdez, to Lopez Simon, back to De Valdez. It was a 1-2 tiki-taka play and found the back of the net. All right, so Seattle looking to make some things happen here. Will they go for it and try and sub to get some offense? They kind of need to now. Christopher catching up, saying go. They may have to bring out a defender. They will. So Leerdam is going to come off, and Lamar Nagel will come on. So Leerdam is off. Nagel comes on for Seattle. Looking to score some offense. And I think we'll move Alonso back there and put Nagel there. So, green chip will be for Nagel. All right, so Seattle will start with possession here in the 84th minute. And this is a 2. So right back at it, and they get an attack. They're going to use a chip to gain 3 triangles on this attack. And can they come right back after Swansea just went nuts trying to, after they scored a goal? 3 triangles, 1. Well, that's going to help because Nagel used his for triangles. That'll be 4. Does 6 squares beat there? Yes. So this is going to be on target. Maybe we celebrated a little too early. On target for 9 is Victor Rodriguez shooting, with Jovan Jones assisting at the moment. That's going to be if it stands, a 5 attack rating. And it will, as Jovan Jones breaks through off the kickoff, finds Victor Rodriguez streaking past a defense that looked on their heels after the goal. And will that make a goal? 3. That's a 5. So, yes, 3 is going to work. But 1 on target under Barrientos saves Swansea's bacon with a big-time save. And Edelbaum able to collect it on defense. So, at least Barrientos was paying attention, because after the kickoff, Jovan Jones with a nifty through pass all the way through the midfield to Rodriguez, who was clear on the goal, and Barrientos makes a point-blank save to keep this lead for Swansea Denver. Whew. Rodriguez was quick on that play. Beat Martin Ryan and was gone. So Barrientos saves it. And Swansea will be back on the ball. And maybe that wakes them up and shakes off some of that goal hangover there. So this will be an 11. Green die offense and opposing player substitute, not switch. Okay. So actually this would be 5. So we'll switch Nesbitt and Torres. But Torres, yeah, so Nesbitt and Torres will have to switch. So we'll bring on we're going to bring on a defender for Nesbitt. So Nesbitt will come off. That's 2 games in a row he hasn't scored. And Chikwe will come in. Chikwe, the defender. So Nesbitt off. Put in a good shift, but nothing doing there. And where will we put him? We're going to put... Let's see. We'll put him back here with Martin Ryan and bring Dusty Swan to the front. So Chikwe is going to have a red chip, and Torres will come off. And they'll bring on Gustav Svensson. So Torres is off, and that'll be their last switch. And Svensson is on. So they don't lose much defensively, and he'll have a blue chip. Actually, they gain defense, but Svensson also has a better shot than Torres, so that'll work for them. And here in the 84th minute, Swansea has control of the ball. And actually, that was a corner kick, wasn't it? So that was a corner kick. So Swan took the shot, and it was on target. And it'll be out for a corner kick. All right, losing a little track here. Once the subs start happening and the automatic subs start happening, I get a little... You lose a little track of stuff, or at least I do. So... Back on track now, and the corner kick happens, and it's going to be cleared out to midfield, where Swansea gains it back, and looking to build up through the midfield. They're looking for some pace. Can they do it? And they've got 1 pace versus, a whole bunch. 4 for Seattle, and that'll be a turnover. So Seattle on the ball now in the 86th minute, looking for a game-tying goal. Do they have enough stuff to make it happen? It's a 6. It's going to be a take-on. A take-on for pace. Morris has it. Cheekway doesn't. That's going to be an attack. Svensson, you can't use that. Well, he's a defensive midfielder. So they're going to use Rodriguez, his chip, for 3 triangles. And Cheekway is going to turn his in for 6 squares. So this is probably going to be defended. But we'll take a look and make sure. Maybe there'll be a follow-up. So 4, and that's going to be 2, and they've got plenty of squares. So that'll be off target as Gustav Svensson comes on, and he has a go from 50 yards. No, not quite that far. We'll say 30 yards. Excited to get into the game, but he misses. Looking to pay off his manager for bringing him into the game, but he goes and it is wide. So that will be D3. Does they have a circle? Yes. So Varade Valdez cleans it up. And Swansea has possession here in the waning moments of the second half. And this will be even more so as Varade Valdez just takes it to the sideline, looking to kill this thing off. And a 3 is the team with the most symbols, or after the 80th minute, which is where we're at. We're in the 90th, actually. It's the trailing team. So the home cooking, the flagman, gives Seattle the ball, unwarranted, I'll say. And in the 90th minute, let's roll for how much extra time. They're going to get the home cooking full 6 minutes. So referee Chris Day gives them the full 6 minutes and the benefit of the doubt. And here in the 90th, they will be on the front foot. Can they make it happen? It's a midfield battle for 2 minutes. We're going to stop it at 90, and we'll continue after that for a touch. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So Seattle will gain an attack. Danger time here for Swansea. Can they defend this? 4 triangles are needed. 1, 2. That's not going to happen. So 6. Rodriguez has takes a shot. It's wide. And so here in the 91st minute, Rodriguez takes the shot, but it's off target. Getting a little antsy with these shots. Not having accuracy, just looking for quantity, I suppose. And they will keep possession, though. 92nd minute. Marshall gets the ball off the restart. And it's a midfield battle as he tosses it up towards the midfield with Roldan. Roldan looking to start an attack with Strong. 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. And Swansea will get the ball. They're going to just kill the attack for 2 minutes. And they'll keep the ball. Not trying to score anymore. They're just trying to get out of this thing. And so 4 will switch. And it's a 6, so take on. As Dusty Swan versus Svensson, they're looking for Star. Neither of them have it, so that'll be a turnover as Swan can't quite make it happen. Tried to be a little cheeky and do a flick past Svensson, but at this time of day, it's probably not the right thing for Swan to do. Here in the 95th minute, though, Seattle has it. Can they find a late winner? Lodedo switches. It's a 7, a midfield battle for 2 minutes. And in the 96th minute, let's see, touch. Whoever's got touch. The 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Swansea will get it. They're not going to take the attack. And that will end the game. Full time. The whistle blows. Peep. And Swansea comes into Seattle with and picks up a big 3 points as Seattle gives up a goal in the 86th minute to Lopez Simon. And Swansea, we did it. We got our first win of the season, first 3 points. And man, that was intense there in that last 10 minutes or so. As I did with the last game, I would love to hear your man of the match nominees. Who you think it was. A good win for Swansea, as Chris Day says. A good win for Manchester United, it looks like, in his game. 2-0 at Old Trafford. So, man of the match, let's see. Some of the candidates, I guess you could say the game winner from Lopez Simon. Vara de Valdez had the play with him, the touch. A lot of missed shots from Seattle. Barrientos made that one big time save after the goal on Rodriguez. Not a whole lot of interplay, so my vote would probably be for Lopez Simon. Maybe somebody from the defense, Conchillos, for breaking up those plays with his square. But a hard-fought win, and we pick up 3 points. And let me show you the rest of the schedule for Match Day 2 as we get started here. Match Day 2 looks like this. So Toronto has the match day off. Orlando will host New York. New York City versus Portland. Real Salt Lake. I'm not going to call them Real. Just wanted to let you know. Salt Lake will travel to Columbus. You just saw us. DC United travels to Vancouver. New England is in Houston. Minnesota goes to Kansas City to take on Sporting KC. San Jose hosts Atlanta. FC Dallas will host Chicago. LA on the road. Long road trip for them to Montreal. And Philadelphia cross-country to my neck of the woods to take on the Rapids. So that's how Match Day 2 will wrap up. And I'll come back probably tomorrow or the next day to do the instant results like I did for the last time. And wrap up Match Day 2 and simulate who all those games will be. Update the table and all that. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at RNGIDP. I'll post the table over there, and I'll start posting some of the statistics. Actually, I'm only keeping track of goals and assists, so I'll post those, though, over on the Twitter page. And I know that some of you, including Chris, had asked for my individual, how do I attribute stats to individuals when I sim games. So when I do that next video, when I do that, I will post that in the comments. So this has been fun. Chris, got to go with the goal scorer. All right, I'll mark that down. So Lopez Simon gets the man of the match from the comments section. So he gets the game winner in the 82nd minute. He gets the game ball. And we pick up 3 points here in Match Day 2. So far, so good. 4 points out of our first 2 games. I will take that. And we will continue on. So appreciate you guys being here. Al Red Sox fan, Ken Castro, Christopher Day, all of you watching after the fact, thank you for that. Leave me a thumbs up if you liked it, if you like the new project I'm starting here. And until next week, go Swansea.